Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penge and welcome to day 6 of our Fes-tea-ve Advent Countdown, where we have a nice cup of tea and a little bit of a chat. So let's open up our fancy tea advent calendar, and we know where number 6 is on this because it was disappointingly next to number 5. I mean, yeah, they should all be kind of mixed up enough that two numbers are not next to each other, but never mind, it doesn't matter. So right, try and get into this one. Right, that opened a lot easier than yesterday's one. Yesterday's one was a right struggle to get open, but okay, we're still kind of destroying the teapots and the doors, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. So what do we have today? What exciting thing have we got today? Punchy peppermint. Okay, that could be interesting. Brew for 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, it smells... Do you know what? It doesn't smell as strong as I thought it was going to smell, actually. I thought it was going to smell quite strong. Now, I've never had a mint tea. I've never ever had one. I'll be honest, they don't overly take my fancy because I kind of think peppermint and sort of minty stuff are for freshening your breath, which I equate with sort of toothpaste and mints. So yeah, like sweet sort of mint type things. I don't really associate it with tea. So this could be interesting. So yeah, I don't know what to feel about this one. We'll see. The proof will be in the tasting of the tea. So without any further ado, to the kettle. And here we are back in the Geek Cupboard with our freshly brewed cup of punchy peppermint tea. And it's very, very strong smelling, this tea. It smells very much of mint, which is no great surprise given that it's called punchy peppermint. But yeah, it smells very, very strong indeed. I will admit, I'm not approaching this tea with as much enthusiasm as I have some of the other teas. I'm a little bit apprehensive about this one. I mean, yeah, the smell is very strong. I mean, yeah, it looks like a green tea. It looks okay. But yeah, the smell is... It's very minty indeed. I mean, yeah, I completely forgot yesterday's tea had a little bit of a sort of a hint of mint to it, didn't it? Like a sort of an aftertaste of mint. This is going to be full on kind of mint. Let's have a taste, shall we? Let's see what it tastes like. Okay, right. So it's actually not as strong as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be much stronger tasting because the smell is quite strong, but it doesn't taste that sort of strong. Do you know what? It's okay. I wouldn't choose to have this, but it's not too strong a smell. Although I still cannot get the thought out of my mind of toothpaste. But yeah, it's not actually that strong a smell. It is okay. Put it this way. I'll drink this. I will have this and we'll have the other ones in the calendar. But I would not go out and buy this tea. It's not one that I would go and choose myself. But I mean, in terms of the actual, the sort of the rest of it, it's quite nice. It's got a bit of a... There's a tiny bit of cinnamon in there, I think. Again, a cinnamon is probably going to feature in lots of these, but it's a little bit cinnamony. But yeah, it's just a sort of a mint tea, which yeah it's okay. It's okay. I mean, if you like mint tea, it's probably very nice. But yeah, it's not top of my list of teas. Let's put it that way. So, but there we go. We've got it now, and it's quite nice. You know, it's a green tea, so again, it's quite sort of cleansing, and also it's good for you as well. So let's have a look at today's question. Now we've got our tea. So this question comes from Doug Aylward, who asks, what are your favourite games that you have not shown on the channel? That's quite a good question. So some of the games that are my favourites that are not appeared on the channel is because they might be on a console. And I do not have the ability to actually play console games on the channel. I don't have one of the fancy little sort of console recording box things, the Elgatos, whatever they're called. I'm sure there's other ones. So I don't have one of those. So things like, I mean, I'm a bit of a Nintendo fan because I grew up with it and all that kind of stuff. So something like Mario Kart. Mario Kart is a brilliant game. I love playing Mario Kart. So I mean, that is one of my favourite games. Super Mario Odyssey, that is a lot of fun. I played that with my son because you can play it 2-player. That is wonderful. Super Mario Galaxy. Super Mario Galaxy is a wonderful, wonderful game that I know isn't forgotten about, but I think it's often overlooked. When people say, what's a brilliant game? Super Mario Galaxy is absolutely incredible. It is a completely brilliant, wondrous thing. So yeah, stuff like that. Stuff that appears on consoles, I think. I mean, thinking about something like The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is just absolutely amazing. That game is one of my favourite games. But I mean, yeah, that wouldn't feature on the channel because, I mean, yeah, it's quite old, obviously. And it would take about 12 gazillion years to finish because, yeah, it's quite big. It's quite big as Ocarina of Time. But things that could possibly feature on the channel that haven't appeared yet, but I don't think they ever would. I'm a big fan of the Deus Ex series of games. I think they're all very good. Even the second one sort of okay. Even Invisible War's sort of alright if you if you squint. So I mean, Human Revolution and Mankind Divided are both fantastic games. They're really, really good. And we need a third part. Come on, let's get this third part done. Let's finish Adam Jensen's story. So yeah, they're brilliant games. they are some of my favourite games. Now, the original Deus Ex did actually feature on the channel, but as part of a sort of a short-lived run of sort of Deus Ex Kill Everything, which didn't last very long. It proved to be a little bit more sort of fiddly and complicated than I kind of had hoped. Although it was fun doing it up to the point that we did. But yeah, so the original has appeared. But yeah, I mean, that's it. The original is brilliant. The original game is completely brilliant. If you can overlook the now incredibly aged sort of graphics engine to it. But yeah, so Deus Ex sort of Human Revolution and Deus Ex Mankind Divided, Mass Effect, all three of those are utterly brilliant games. They've never appeared on the channel, but they're really, really good. And I mean, things like Skyrim, I played so much Skyrim and Oblivion. I played a bit of Morrowind. Didn't play too much Morrowind. I did play quite a lot of Daggerfall. I figured out a sort of a nifty cheat for Daggerfall where you could give yourself loads of stuff, which was fun. So yeah, played quite a lot of that. So yeah, that, Daggerfall is fun. But I'd say Skyrim and sort of maybe Oblivion. They're both brilliant games. And then yeah, sort of Fallout 3. I like Fallout 3. Obviously, Fallout 4 did feature on the channel. And then I'm thinking back to sort of old games that haven't featured on the channel because they're old. I mean, Civ 2. Civ 2 was fantastic. I played a lot of Civ 2. That was wonderful, but that would never appear on the channel now. And also Half-Life 2. Half-Life 2 and Portal, I think, deserve a mention because Portal is an absolute masterpiece. Portal is an absolutely wondrous game with sort of challenges and humour and intelligence and wit and discovery and imagination. It's brilliant. Portal and Portal 2 are just fantastic. So yeah, they've never appeared on the channel, but they are certainly some of my favourite games. So there's quite a lot. There's quite a lot that have never featured on the channel just because I don't think if I suddenly started playing Portal 2 on the channel, I think it would confuse people. I think people go, hang on a minute, we're normally doing sort of indie games and sort of, tycoons and city builders and stuff. Why is he playing Portal? What's going on? I think it would just confuse people. So yeah, some games, I don't think they will ever appear on the channel. But yeah, they are some of the favourite games that have not appeared on the channel. I mean, there's quite a lot, and there's probably some more as well. But yeah, they're the ones that sprung to mind when I wrote them down on my little note sheet here. They're the ones that popped to mind. But yeah, there might be some more. I'll have to sort of, if I think of any more, all of a sudden, I'll put them in a comment or something on this video at some point, if I remember. But there we go. Let us finish up. Yeah, I'll finish this tea. I will finish it. I'm not going to let tea go to waste. That's I think the tea police will come and get me if I do that. But yeah, I'll finish it. And yeah, we'll see what tomorrow's tea brings and we'll finish up for now. Thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard for day 6 of our Fes-tea-ve Advent Countdown. And I will see you next time. They've ripped my arms off, ripped my legs off. I mean, unfortunately they didn't rip anything else off. Yes, I'm off my face on mushrooms. Why, Lady Charlotte, I would certainly love to taste your cake. The King of the West is an idiot. I am off my face on mushrooms. I mean, asking me questions isn't going to be my strong point at the minute.